Hey, what's up guys? So today we got some female Breton sliders with some variation. So by changing the color of the eyes, the color of the skin, the color of the hair, we can get some very different looks even though we're using the same sliders. I'll show you in a second. For now, I'm just going to show you the base sliders for this character. So skin tone here, you're going to be able to change it, I would say from about, let's say 30, 37, let's say 40 to 0, I would say is the sweet spot for this character. You'll want to have a darker skin tone the darker the hair is. So for instance, if you get your character with black hair, I'd advise going more like toward the 37. And if you get a character that has pale hair, like white hair for instance, I would suggest you go all the way to 0. It's just a little trick that helps with the complexion, and it just fits together more nicely when the skin tone matches the hair a little bit. So obviously age all the way young. For the head, let's start with the brow. So brow minus 100, inner ridge down up 69, outer ridge down up minus 26. For the cheeks, concave convex 33, gaunt round 5, low high 27, shallow pronounced minus 31. Thin wide 8 for the chin, backward forward minus 18, recess pronounced minus 12, retracted jutting 1, shallow deep minus 6, small large minus 26, short tall 48, thin wide 48. For the eyes, down up minus 27, small large 12, tilt, inward tilt, outward tilt 35, apart together 4. For the face, brow nose chin 12, forehead salient nose 18, light heavy minus 24, gaunt round 33, thin wide minus 17. For the forehead, small large 10, short tall minus 36, backward forward minus 11. For the jaw, retracted jutting 19, thin wide 22, jaw neck slope low high minus 17, jawline concave convex 100. For the mouth, drawn pursed 15, sad happy 31, low high minus 29, retracted protruding minus 18, tilt down up 7, underbite overbite 11, mouth to chin distance minus 4. For the lips, deflated inflated minus 2, small large minus 31, retracted puckered minus 70. For the nose, down up minus 23, flat pointed minus 24, short tall 43, tilt down up 50, region concave convex 60. For the bridge, shallow deep minus 2, short long 17, nostrils small large minus 18, thin wide 59, tilt down up minus 4, salient shallow deep minus 25, down up 87, thin wide 8, lower salient shallow deep 4. Now for the fun stuff, so you can drastically change the look of your character by changing a few things. So let me show you here. For instance, we have if you want to see the hair color, we got this one right here, and then for the second color we got this one here. So you can create some really nice like very beautiful ginger tint here. Really like this this color mix. It looks beautiful in game, so it's very bright. Anyway, you can change the color for whatever you want. For instance, something that would greatly change the look of the character would be to go for something like this. So if you get her hair to be completely white, you get the skin tone to be completely white as well, and then you change the eye color for red, you get a very different look here. So just by changing these few things, it greatly changes the look of the character. And you can do the same thing with something like this. For instance, if you want a more natural look, you can go something like 37 here. For the hair color, go with something like this. And there you go, you have a much more natural tint, natural look here. And it looks great in game. So by changing just these few values, you can greatly change the look of your character. Now, let's go into the tone detail. So I've shown you a few variation. Let me show you another one. You can get some blonde hair, for instance, by changing this here. Something like that. You can get something like this. You could even make this more pale if you want, but there's a few variation actually. Let's do this real quick. This is another one that works. You can invert them. It depends on what kind of look you're going for. You can also play with the gradient amount to get some different variation of color and change the eye color here. So as you can see, you can really change the character variation. And for the eyebrow, obviously, if you have pale hair, I would recommend this one. I would not really recommend going to these other ones. You can if you want to, but it looks very gamey, even if you have a blonde character with blonde hair. These eyebrow color don't really fit for the most part. I mean, maybe some of them do, but I just play it safe. I either go black or this light brown here. Even though it's very dark here, in-game it's fairly light, so I usually go... If this is a pale color, I'll go with this one, dark one, this one. Alright, so going back to our colors. So for the tone here, the eyes, we went over this. You can pick what you want. For the skin tint, I picked this one here. It gives her a more natural skin look, especially in-game. Otherwise, it's oversaturated if you don't pick this one. This one works too if you want a little more saturation, but as you can see, like already, and then if you don't go for it, you can see the saturation color is very, very strong here. So when you go from one to the other, it looks much more dark here, but in-game, this is a lot more natural, in my opinion. Okay, so for the eyelids, pale red 32, socket bright bruised -2, or is it? No, it's actually at 2. Sometimes it bugs like that. It shows a negative number or a positive number, and then the slider isn't actually there, so little bug there. So cheek blush light red -8, cheekbones pale flush 3. Freckles 25. You can play around with these if you want a little more. I would suggest 80, between 80 and 0 can be a good sweet spot if you want some freckles on your character. It usually gives a younger look. If you want some freckles, it's usually a good little cheat to make your character look younger. For now, we're gonna keep it at 25. Keeping it at 25 just gives a more natural complexity than putting it all the way at 0, but you can put it at 0 if you want. Okay, for the makeup, for the lipstick color, we got blue with opacity of 8, this blue right here. The reason for that is just to give a more natural color. For the eyeshadow, we got the darkest gray. And for the hair color, again, we went over this. You can pick the color you want. Gradient contrast at 0. Gradient amount 47, but that depends on the mix of hair color that you're picking. For instance, this would look right, so I have to find this good mix here. This looks about right for this particular color match. But you can play around with this. You can invert these colors. It's really up to you. And then for the eyebrow, we went over this. Again, if you have pale color, go with this one. And if you have dark, go with this one. Although, as an exception, if you were to go with white hair, I would probably still pick black, because there's not really a color that matches well other than black. I mean, you can still go with this one, but I think black is better suited for white hair. So these are the sliders for this character. Hope you guys enjoy these sliders, and hope you can make a cool character of your own. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys up next time. All right, take care, guys.